welcome back to the channel and another DMK video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to get a brand new character from the Lady and the Tramp collection into your kingdom early. Now this character is JOCK and he is brand new into the game and he has a leaderboard that is starting right now. But before we get into that, I want you guys to give this video a big Mickey thumbs up, of course if you're enjoying it, and subscribe to the channel so you guys know when I go live in the near future or post a video. Also too, don't forget to check me out and all my social media pages. They will all be in the description below, including my Twitch account, which I'm going to be playing lots of Fortnite even tonight. So make sure you guys head over there so you guys don't miss a beat. Okay, so let's talk about what is finally here. Spooky spiders. Clear the creepy spiders. Oh, I don't like spiders that have infested your kingdom. No. The only good thing about these is they're really easy to see crawling around, but spiders creep me out. But yeah, they're here, guys, and we need to get them out fast. Also too, the Sand Swirls are invading our kingdoms as well. So they're twisting through the kingdom, so we need to banish them to win prizes. So that sounds like the prizes, it sounds like that is going to be JOCK, but we have to check this out right now. But apparently before I do that, I need to open my daily calendar reward, which is going to be a Lion King legendary chest. We love legendary chests in our calendar, of course. Now Lion King though, there's not going to be too much that's exciting in here. I think the pretty much the most exciting thing that I can get is going to be like a concession stand. But we'll see if that actually happens. Concession, lots of elixirs for Stevie. A tropical bonanza, which is a decoration, but it is a rare one, which means it is going to be worth a little bit more in terms of elixirs. So if you guys want to know what you're missing from your legendary chest, you can do it a couple of ways. One of them today is going to be just clicking your actual calendar where the legendary chest is, and you'll be able to scroll through and see what you're missing. I've got all the characters and attractions, so that's why they aren't there anymore. Now JOCK is here. Play the leaderboard events to win. All right, so I think it is time to check this out. Now I love the animation already for him. I love these little pictures that they do. That's probably like one of my favorite things. I'm probably going to use it for a thumbnail. Just thinking out loud, but I think that is pretty cute. I don't think there's going to be that much I'm going to be able to do, which means this video can get out faster. I just need to get through all of this first. Okay, I'll do it as fast as I can. All right, so the event rewards, let's take a look at these ones. This is for the Sand Swirls. So once we clear 5 of them away, we're going to be getting 3 epic blueprints and 4 rare blueprints. Once we've cleared 10, we're going to get 4 resource chests. At 25, we're going to get 2 attraction enchantment chests. And at 40, that is when we are going to be able to collect JOCK. So it is entirely up to us, guys, whether we get him or not. We're not competing against each other on the leaderboard for him. He's right here. We just have to clear 40 of them away. Now we do have 7 days, 17 hours, or I do at least right now. But if you guys checked right away when at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for me, you guys probably would have noticed that it said like 7 days, 23 hours or something like that. So it's actually 8 days long that you have for this, but it's already counting down. So make sure you guys get on this straight away. Now let's check out sort of what the event leaderboard is going to look like here. So rank number 1, so if you're number 1 in this, you're gonna get 5,000 elixirs and 5 concession chests along with apparently 3 legendary blueprints. That's something you don't see too often. Rewards 2 to 5, 2,500 elixirs, 3 concession chests, and 2 legendary blueprints. Ranked 6 to 10, so if you're in the top 10 there, you're gonna get 1,500 elixirs, 2 concession chests, and 1 legendary blueprint. Now after that, it looks like you are just going to be getting is elixirs and concession chests, unless yeah, concession chest. I guess unless you're below 76. So if you're 76 to 450, you're just going to be getting elixirs. Now, this is really good because this is a small leaderboard, which means there's only 450 of us, which means these rewards are way more doable. So there's going to be loads of leaderboards around. So yeah, let me know if you're on mine. Now let's take a look here at the spooky spiders. Now why are these important to do as well? Well, they're going to help with some rewards that are going to help us with the Sand Swirls. So once we have actually tapped 8 of these spiders, we are going to be able to collect 12 brushes and 6 pans. At 24, we'll get 1 Lion King legendary chest. So guys, if you guys are missing attractions, characters, or maybe there's a concession that you want, well, now is the time to work your butt off, and that way you get a free legendary chest. Once you've cleared 64, you'll get 16 brushes and 8 dustpans, and then at 128, you're gonna get 25 gems. So if you guys want free gems in your kingdom, well, start setting your timers, because these babies are, they're coming out every 2 hours. So you're gonna be able to tap 8 of them away at one time. Then you're gonna be able to set your timer for 2 hours and tap them again. Now, how this works, if you're only able to find, let's say, 5 in your kingdom, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Or maybe you're really sleepy and you're just tapping spiders. I do this sometimes and I don't quite get all 8 because I fall back asleep. Well, guess what? This is totally fine, because you are still, as soon as you tap 1, your timer starts, so that as soon as that 2 hours is up, you're gonna have a whole new group coming out. Now you're not gonna, that doesn't mean like, oh, well, I didn't check my game for 4 hours, I should have 16. No, it just means that it's refreshed the 8, okay? So this is a small leaderboard as well. Looks like it's going to be happiness, bronze chest, and rare blueprints. Now, of course, if you are below 751, all the way to 4,500, then that means you are only going to be getting happiness and bronze chest. And of course, if you're 2,501 to 4,500, it's just going to be happiness, but anything helps, right guys? Absolutely. So this is going to be a little bit bigger of a leaderboard compared to our Sand Swirls one, and this one's also going to be a little bit shorter. So 450 for the Sand Swirls and 4,500 for the spiders. Now the spiders are 4 days, so a little bit less than that is going to show right now. But that means, guys, that you are going to have a chance to get a whole bunch of stuff that you need to clear away the Sand Swirls. Now you guys might be wondering, what were those dustpans and brushes? Well, I'm going to show you guys what they are going to be useful for. Of course, that does mean that I'm going to have to find some of these Sand Swirls and check them out. On top of that, I'm actually going to have, most likely, because this is one thing I do, it's a bit of a trick to get ready for the next leaderboard event and to kind of stay on top of it, especially if I want to be in the top group, or if I just want to get the rewards, especially if maybe I'm missing some characters and stuff like that and I won't know for the next one. It's not like a cheat or anything, but it's just something that's really useful. So, one thing that you guys are going to be able to do with this, and I'm super happy to be able to share this with you guys, is you can save up from your previous event. So this is probably what I'm going to do this time as well, unless I get like really short on time with JOCK or something like that. But what I'm going to be able to do is actually for my last event, I will have probably saved up some of the things when we were clearing, bees last time, right? The honey dippers and honeycombs. So I've actually saved up a few. So I'm actually going to be able to probably clear all of my Sand Swirls this time around. Maybe there'll be like 1 left or something like that, unless there's like a higher demand for them or something like that. But I'll have to actually check it out. Usually it's like, 2 of each, and then that's good. If it's more than that, then obviously maybe that'll depend. Now, keep this in mind, guys, is you can't stock up on like 100 of them, right? It does cap out. So usually it caps out at 6. So that means you can clear like 3. Now, again, that's if it's 2 each, right? I'm assuming this will be the same. If it has gone up, well, we're gonna have to obviously check that out in a minute. But that being said, I have saved up a little bit from the last event, so it's gonna help me kind of clear away some, and then hopefully get to the first reward, so I can kind of show you guys, what it does for you, how this is gonna help, and maybe even get you to the #1 spot on the leaderboard. So leaderboards can be really tricky if you guys are missing characters. So if you're missing characters in this particular sort of instance from the Lion King, this is what's going to make it more difficult, because those Lion King characters, I guarantee you, are going to be useful. That's why legendary chests are out, and that is why we got a free one today. And the spiders, you know, getting rid of them, you're gonna have a chance to get a character from that. So it is extremely useful, guys, okay? So keep in mind, if you guys want to buy a legendary chest pack, that is, well, in my currency, it is going to be $13.99, depending on where you are in the world. That price obviously will vary a little bit. You know, with tax, it's about $15, $16 here. So not ideal, but you do get 6 legendary chests in that pack. So again, it can be very useful. Now, if you don't want to, that's totally fine. If you don't want to spend real money and you want to just use your gems, you're going to need to save up 60 gems. So all of you guys that are big gem spenders, now's the time to hold on to them, because you might want to try your luck with some of those chests. So I've just cleared 8 spiders. I've already reached my first reward. That's all I need to do, and that's just in one spawn time. So I already got some brushes and pans that are going to help me clear away the sand swirls. So it looks like we're gonna need 4 brushes and 2 pans. Okay. So there is one of the sand swirls. Guys, are pretty easy to see like the spiders. That's what I love about these 2 choices that they've actually done. They've done in the past like clouds and stuff, and they're white and they're really kind of hard to see. They're quite small. So this is actually really great that they've chosen the spiders and the sand swirls, because again, really easy to see. And I mean, you know, you can kind of see with the sand swirls, like the little, like, you know, green lightning bolts coming out of them. It's pretty obvious, right? It is going to take 6 minutes, though, to clear one of them. So you guys are going to have to keep your kingdom open. So try and deal with the sand swirls first, and then you can deal with sending your characters out on all kinds of other quests and stuff like that, and collecting magic, leveling up characters, all that kind of fun stuff, checking out the news, sending out your parade float, kind of what, opening chests, whatever you're doing in your kingdom. Make sure you're just doing those sand swirls first, because I guarantee you, you'll spend 6 minutes most likely if you have a bigger kingdom, you know, getting rid of stuff. For me, it takes much longer, and as you guys can see, if this is the first time I've opened it today, you guys are gonna see it's gonna take me probably about at least 20 minutes, maybe a little longer, because of like the sand swirls and trying to find the spiders and stuff like that in the kingdom. But that being said, it's just like, yeah, it's fine, but just note that you're going to spend a little bit more time on your game during these sort of leaderboard events. So we got a little bit of a break, which was great, but we are kind of back in action, and this is where I thrive. So, I mean, as much as I love little breaks and stuff, it's breaks from leaderboards. I love working on content for characters and stuff like that, so not really a big deal. Now, Lady in the Tramp, though, has a parade float bundle. So this is really great. Sorry, my phone just went off. I will make that call when I'm done. Yeah, quick pause there. So sorry, Lady in the Tramp parade bundle. The float, and you'll get a concession chest. You can get it for $2.79. Again, the prices will vary slightly depending on where you are in the world, but it's not that expensive. So that's actually pretty reasonable. I would say it's definitely worth giving that a go. Now, if you guys, again, aren't spending real money, don't worry. It should be 50 gems if you go over to your parade float area. It should be there. You guys will be able to see it. So I'll show you guys that in a sec, and then I'll purchase it probably from there today, because I have a mass amount of gems. So it makes it a little bit easier for me to, you know, kind of save my money a little bit, especially because I'm working on that streaming computer. Still working on it, guys, but it's getting close. It's getting really close, and honestly, I know I've got all the setup and stuff to do as well, which is probably gonna take me at least, my guess is probably gonna take me like a week, but that being said, it's getting closer. We can get back to normal and have our live streams and our voice impressions, and we need them more than ever now, guys, because our characters don't talk in the kingdom anymore. Like, massive heartbreak, just saying. But that being said, it does kind of give us that opportunity to kind of, you know, go through those voice impressions again, you know, talk as a community. Like, that's what I really miss most, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back to that for sure. So here you can see in the parade float area, guys, if you've unlocked the storyline, obviously the parade float will be available for you to buy. So 50 gems. It is going to give us a little bit more magic. It usually makes it more expensive when it does that, but we'll check to see. 2,500 is what I spend now when it's going out. But if I remove one and add this, it'll show. But I obviously need to buy it first. So I need to buy it for 50 gems. That's pretty reasonable. I mean, I'd love it if they were 25, but that's fine. It's more the slots for the parade float. That's really what I kind of can't afford. I don't really know if I want to spend 195 gems on that. I've always been very, very torn on opening the last 2 spots. I don't know what I should do. I really am not sure whether I should just, you know, hang on to my gems or not, but we'll see. We'll see. It's one of those things I've been debating about since, I don't know. I want to say since I started the game, I've been always kind of slowly adding one more, but I kind of reached a point like a year ago where I didn't do any more slots, so they might even be over a year now. I can't quite remember. But anyways, it's been a while. Been a long while. So it's always one of those things I'm not quite sure what to do. But I'm happy with the amount of slots I have. It's still working for me. But as you guys can see, there were still a couple of parade floats I could have added that I kind of need character tokens for. But there's a new attraction. Sorry guys, parade float. It is super cute. I think it's pretty adorable. I love the heart on the side. It really does make it for me. I do like, obviously, the cute little younger version of Lady and Tramp there. Unless it's their puppies. Do you think it's their puppy? I know it's not, but in some ways I'm like, it could represent, Lady and the Tramp number 2, right? Which is actually a thing, so I don't know. Maybe one day in the kingdom they'll add characters from those kinds of things. But we'll have to wait and see. I figure that's still a couple of years away, though, if they do that. But, it's under new management, so you never know. Okay. As I said, Lion King legendary chests are available for you guys if you want them. Again, no pressure. You don't have to, but it does help a lot, with these types of things. It'll also help with tower challenges and stuff like that. And yeah, tower challenge is really the big one, I think, besides the leaderboard. But I'd say tower challenges are pretty important for those new characters that they do add, for those limited time event storylines that, maybe if, you missed out on, like Alice in Wonderland or The Incredibles. I mean, I didn't do those events because, I didn't know about the game at the time, unfortunately. I mean, I could have been doing it since day 1 of the game, but I didn't know, so yeah. Wow, I can't believe it's been that long since I've been playing this game. It is probably, one of the best games in terms of, a game's life. I feel like I'm really addicted to this game. Okay, anyways, in terms of the brushes, we've got Pete for 60 minutes, we've got Rafiki for 60 minutes, Simba for 60 minutes, and Tinkerbell for 60 minutes. So, it looks like those ones are going to be pretty quick at getting those. I'll check the rarity of them in, actually we did see it already on the parade float. Yeah, uncommon and common. So actually that'll make things, a lot easier to get them, especially if your happiness is higher, guys. Also, too, the parade float's going to be super helpful for both of them, as I said. Now, for some reason, the brushes are in Merlin's shop. Just the brushes, though, for 115 elixirs. Now, normally I wouldn't even dream of wasting my elixirs on this, but I will because I can't show you guys who collects for the brushes until I clear away the last 2 pans. Or, sorry, what you need for the, I'm so sorry. Yeah, what you need for the pans until I kind of clear them, so I need more brushes. Wow. Very confusing. Anyways, in order for us to check it out, I wish they had the feature where we could still see what we need, or who, goes out type of thing. But they kind of stop you from collecting that way, so you have to go, through each character. I really think they should switch that so we can actually see all the time. So that's why I use my elixirs for that, just because I'm doing a video. Otherwise, I wouldn't advise it at this point. But it does mean if you guys are having a lot of trouble with them, don't panic. You will be able to use your elixirs for that. Not advised, but if it is a must, you should do it. Now, some characters I'm a little bit surprised about, especially the duration. So, like, 60 minutes here. If you guys are using Tinkerbell to collect pixie dust for, I don't know, any of your Peter Pan characters, this is going to be a conflict. There are a lot of things Tinkerbell is useful for 60 minutes, guys, and it is going to be a conflict. You guys are really going to have to be careful about that. Also, too, you know, for characters like Prince Charming, be careful because he clears away these sand swirls, all right? So keep in mind, guys, that, you know, as much as you want to send them on those quests to get character tokens, those guys need to be available, I would say, every 2 hours, probably when you check your kingdom for the spiders. So I would say, you know, again, Goofy and Prince Charming especially. I mean, technically you can use all three, so Ham as well, but Ham also has the quest, you know, which is a little bit longer. It's 4-hour quest. So technically speaking, I would say Goofy and Prince Charming are probably your two best guys to actually clear away the sand swirls and stuff like that. So make sure that they are available. As I said, don't send them out on those longer quests, guys, unless it's like happiness or something, but that's like 60 minutes, 60 seconds, that kind of thing. But yeah, otherwise just leave it. Just leave it. The worst thing you can do is like send them for like 24 hours and yeah, or even 8 hours, and you're like, I have nobody to clear them, and then you're going to be in trouble because it is going to slow down your progress. And you obviously, we all want JOCK, right? It's just a thing. And even if you guys haven't unlocked the Lady and the Tramp storyline, it still gives you a chance to collect this character. So for those of you guys that haven't, you know, quite defeated Mother Gothel yet, for example, it's like this gives you guys an opportunity that you're like more of the baby kingdoms to get a new character in here early, get him leveled up, make him useful for when Lady and the Tramp is available in your kingdom when you unlock that storyline. So this is a fantastic thing here. So I'm really, really happy that everybody is going to get access to this or a chance to get that character. Now, again, in the next update, though, if you guys don't manage to get him, don't panic. The next update, he will be available as a premium character. Now, I believe he will shut down, though, be locked away for those of you that haven't unlocked the Lady and the Tramp storyline. A black screen. What has Buzz done? All right, guys, we were in Ultra Zoom, sent Buzz on a quest, and now we're underneath maybe the kingdom? Yeah, glitch. Yeah, we're underneath the kingdom, guys. Wow. Well, if we ever wanted to see if Buzz Lightyear, you know, had a mole or some freckles or something like that, well, we can see all of that now. There is nothing. So I have gone underground, guys. Whoa. Ratatouille, where are you? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, so much so we could actually see inside Space Mountain. Now, there are, in Ultra Zoom, there are really cool things that you can actually see. Obviously, where Tinkerbell does her 60-minute quest, Cinderella's castle there at the front where, you know, is, you know, your character storybook and everything. We have seen that there is a backdrop back there. I have shown you guys that before. So today is going to be all about Space Mountain and kind of what we can see here. So we can see obviously some flashing lights. Now there should also be one of the pods that kind of goes by here as well. I don't think it's in this area. I don't think this is actually part of the track. But I can't be sure. I want to say it's not, but if I zoom, okay, if I zoom out, it's still okay. Hold on. Oh, whoa. The track ends. What is happening? It's still a straight line. They just were like, we're just not gonna put any color to it. It's just gonna be a black strip inside of Space Mountain. Okay, well, that's, odd. Oh, there's the pod! No way! We can actually see it go by. Now, of course, if you guys want to actually see it, patience is a virtue. Something that I sometimes struggle with is patience. I'm getting a little better at it, but still, I'm like, I want it now. I want to see it. Yeah, I know. It's like everything is in the moment now, but we'll be patient. We will wait for it to come back by, and hopefully we'll be able to get a better view of it. Now, sometimes this does happen in you guys' kingdom. How you guys can access this, first things first, zoom in on a character. Now, it's not guaranteed every time, but it can happen this way. Zoom in on a character, then tap them to send them out on a quest. Once you do that, what can happen is you'll see a little like hesitation before the character starts running, and when that happens, that's when that ultra zoom thing can happen. So, that being said, sometimes it doesn't show you it's gone into ultra zoom like it just did right there. Like that's like ultra zoom to go underneath the kingdom like that. But pretty much you guys, if you just try zooming in after that with your fingers, or however you're doing, if you're doing it on computer, then you'll be able to sort of see whether or not you're an ultra zoom or not. Now, again, not guaranteed, but I have managed to do it quite a few times in the last year or so. So, I mean, it is doable. You just have to kind of be patient for it, and it's a little bit random. Now, some characters, it'll depend on where they are in the kingdom as well. Some areas are easier, but as you can see, Space Mountain is a great thing when Buzz comes out of it. It totally worked. I worked with Woody, so I mean, this area seems to be really great for that kind of stuff as well. Now, I am at the point where I have told you guys I wanted to enchant Donald's boat to the 4th enchantment. That was going to be my very first attraction that I was going to try and do all the way so that I could have it help with Michael Darling's ears hat, okay? So this is amazing. It's the first time I am going to have an attraction at a level 4, so that's pretty awesome. Now I had to use some of those rare blueprints, which are kind of hard to get, but that being said, I just got some for reaching my milestone, so it's okay. Now I did want to point out, guys, if you guys play Fortnite, or if you guys have seen me play Fortnite on Twitch, listen to this sound. Yeah, that sound, guys, sounds like the chests we find in Fortnite. I'm just saying, and Fortnite, I'm pretty sure it's been around longer than DMK. Dunno. I'll put a clip, maybe not in my next video, but I'll do it in the next few videos. I've got to get a clip actually probably off Twitch where I'm not speaking or yelling about something. In excitement, obviously, not in anger. Most of the time, unless I get shot. But it's not usually when I'm opening a chest. But so you guys can actually hear that noise, and I'll compare it with DMK. I'll do that again in the next couple of videos. Next video, though, we'll be welcoming Tramp, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. That's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. It's something that I've been trying to do for like the last week, and it is finally paying off now. Now, unfortunately, it's basically at the same time here that these events started, so I've kind of got now 2 videos I got to do really quickly, but I'll post one of the Tramp one tomorrow. And then the day after that, I'll probably give you guys my, probably the day after that, I'll probably be building the attraction. And then the following day, so day 3, I guess, of all of this, then I'll give you guys my progress update for JOCK, unless I've already got him at that point. But I think it's going to take a little bit longer than 3 days. You never know. You never know. Anything is really possible. Pascal! Hi! I'm so happy he's useful for Lady and the Tramp, guys, for the spaghetti. It's like super awesome. Okay, so let's check here. I want to see if Michael Darling's ears No! Donald's boat for the 4th enchantment was gonna help with these. I don't like these enchantments. Mostly because they're not realistic. The demands are way too high. and it's way too hard to get like all of these different relics and blueprints and different things. It's just too hard, unfortunately. So it's like the attractions aren't going to be useful most of the time. Limited time event stuff, when you do it at that time, yes, but if your characters are maxed out, there's almost like no point. It gives you like a tiny bit more magic, but it's nothing super crazy. Now, characters that are visiting home that I'm going to need out for the swirls. Simba, who's actually going to be collecting the common brush. Uncommon brush. Zazu, who's collecting the common pan. Rafiki, brush. Nala, pan. Pumbaa, pan. Sarge, pan. Pete, brush. And then Toy Alien, pan. So again, brushes are uncommon. Pans are common. It doesn't look like any of the hyenas though, guys, from the tower challenge this past summer, so 2019 summer. It doesn't look like any of those guys are actually going to be useful. So if you guys don't have them, not the end of the world. But you have to have the rest of the collection. So yeah, I mean, in the chests, the hyenas are going to be there too. They're going to be really useful in the future. Trust me, they will. It's just a matter of time before they become useful. They may even be useful for collecting a character or something like that that is permanent content a little bit later. So you never know. Like Lumiere and Cogsworth, they collect for Michael Darling, his bear. Every 4 hours they go out together. So it's like, I mean, those were limited time event characters. So I mean, you never know. Hyenas could be useful for something. It's going to take a little bit of time to reveal it. Now, Toy Alien's going to be 4 hours. Ham, 4 hours. Nala, 4 hours. Everybody's going to be 4 hours. Pumbaa, 4 hours. Sarge, 4 hours. Zazu, 4 hours. So these ones, the reason why you're only going to need 2 pans is because they're all 4 hours, those guys. All right? And you can't get these from Merlin's shop. Fair warning. You can get it from the parade float, but you can't get the dust pans. I'm calling it the pan, guys, sorry. The dust pans you're not going to be able to get from Merlin's shop like the brush, okay? Really keep this in mind. So you're going to need to at least set timers for 4 hours. You will not be able to get away from that. Now, the Sand Swirls, guys, keep in mind, it should be 6 or 5 or 6 that should be out. Now those should respawn every 4 hours, okay? So that being said, there's no point right now gemming your way through. You'll literally just be wasting your time and your gems and stuff like that. So, if you are going to be using gems, just do it like 3 times, okay, for like 3 of the amount of things. I don't recommend you do it, but if push comes to shove, you're gonna need to do it a few days before the event ends. You can't just buy them all at the end and it's like, oh, whatever. You can't do that, okay? So if you guys are gemmers, right, then that is what you're going to need to do. Maybe you're missing a lot of the Lion King characters, you don't have elixirs, whatever your reasons are, you can still use gems, okay? And again, you're gonna need to be strategic about it. Saving it till the last day isn't gonna work, and it's gonna be a waste of your time and gems. So, that being said, keep an eye on it. See how you're doing. Put in your comment section, in my comment section, my video, put like how many you have in your kingdom, even right now. It will be useful for the community to be able to see, like, okay, 7 days, 17 hours, Steffi was able to get 5, okay, or whatever it is. So that whole thing, you're gonna be able to see my progress, and I'm gonna show you every video that I do. So I'm probably gonna post like every day for the next 7 days. That's kind of my hope here, assuming I get enough content and stuff, and I'll keep you guys posted until I get JOCK. Once I get JOCK, I'll just give you guys updates on where I am sort of in the whole scheme of things. But if you guys are kind of following along, I'll be talking each time sort of about where you stand if you only have, this many. So when we've reached about the halfway point, I'll tell you guys a little bit more on what you need to do. But as of now, to get JOCK, you need to investigate those Sand Swirls. Again, you need to collect the dust pans, right, and the brushes in order to be able to get him, okay? Very, very important. Now, early access to JOCK. DMK has put out a little statement here. So, JOCK is trotting into the kingdom for a short visit. This protective pup is making an early appearance as the final reward of the Sand Swirls Leaderboard event. Sand Swirls. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Tapper tips. Okay, so this is for your spiders, okay? Or Tapper tips? Okay, anyways, we'll read this and I'll talk about it in a minute. So we need to find the Sand Swirls, obviously use our pans, everything, and then Goofy, Ham, Cinderella's prince are going to be the one that are going to be able to, again, clear them, as I said. Now, the Spooky Spiders event is going to help you guys as well to get some additional pans and stuff like that and brushes. So if you guys want JOCK, I was gonna say Trusty, if you want JOCK, sorry, if you want JOCK, that is what you're gonna need to do. Participate in your Spiders Tapper, okay? So again, you can collect 8 at a time, refreshes every 2 hours. The Sand Swirls, you can clear, I believe it is up to 6, 5, 6, I believe it's 6. They will respawn every 4 hours, okay? That's what they've always done in the past. If they do something different, I'm unaware of that. But they will respawn, and yeah, again, just keep on your kingdom. Set your timers, keep an eye on it. If you decide you go every 4 hours, don't panic. That's a great way to do it as well, because you will be able, obviously, to use Merlin for the gathering spell as well. And if you guys are having trouble finding your spiders, don't panic. A couple of them usually tend to clump together. There's usually 1 or 2 stragglers roaming around by themselves, but for the most part, they tend to cluster. So make sure you're really looking around your kingdom. They're big, pretty noticeable. You guys should be able to find them, all right, guys? So hopefully I've answered all the possible questions for you guys, but if you have any more, you can feel free to put it in the comment section below. Either I will answer or somebody in the community will be able to help you guys out. So make sure you guys check the comments as well. If you guys are, you know, pros at DMK, you might be able to help out some of the newer community members. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a big Mickey thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow to bring in Tramp into my kingdom. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!